Hey everyone, and welcome to Grounded by Yoga. Welcome to your practice. Namaste. My name is Steve, and today we will spend for about 30 minutes of practice together. We will incorporate breath work and meditation. Some breath work at the beginning of the class to help us to settle the mind, to prepare the ground for the practice. And a very gentle practice to help us cultivate balance and hopefully more clarity. And by the end of the class, we will have a short shavasana for about 5 minutes and a very short meditation where we're going to have some reflection on ourselves and on the practice of today. So if you want to join me, if you are ready to start your practice, find your seat in a seated position, cross-legged seated or siddhasana, one shin in front of the other. Resting your hands, palms facing up in Gain Mudra, lengthening the spine, slightly tuck the chin to the chest to create space in the back of the neck. And allow the eyes to close down if that's available, or soft gaze. And let's take those precious moments to arrive in the practice and notice how you feel. How is your mind? How is your body? Is there any areas in the body where you feel tension? And perhaps the mind that is creating tension. Acknowledge where you are today. Be kind to yourself and welcome to your practice. Welcome yourself to your practice. Showing up is the most powerful act of self-care that we can do for ourselves, for our mind, and our mental health. And we'll start with square breath, Samavriti. We start with a simple inhale for 4, exhale for 4, and we slowly build up, bringing some holding of the breath after the inhalation and the exhalation. So exhale to empty the lungs, to coordinate the breaths. Take a normal inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And the practice starts now. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Keep going at your own pace. Simple, equal breath. So it helps us to balance the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. So parasympathetic nervous system is related to the exhale of the breath, and the sympathetic nervous system, the fight and flight response, is related to the inhalation. So by equalizing the in and the out of breath, we are actually bringing balance into the nervous system, the energy in the body. If that's comfortable for you, you can start to add a count of 2 after the inhalation and after the exhalation. Short pause. Or perhaps you can bring your awareness into this space of quietude. And if this is comfortable for you, now you can start to extend the pauses between each breath, each inhalation and each exhalation, to the count of 4. Inhale for 4, pause for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4. Samavriti. And just wanted to remind everyone, you might have some noises in the back, people talking, cars running, dogs barking. Try to keep your awareness inward, not being distracted by anything. Stay focused with your breath, present with your practice. And let's take 2 more cycles. After your 2 cycles, after the exhalation, after the pause, after the exhalation, release the practice and come back to your natural breath. And perhaps noticing the effects of the pranayama, of the breathwork on your mind, your energy levels, perhaps feeling more light, less heavy. The mind stopped racing, perhaps. And if not, it's okay. We're going to move and try to fix it. And slowly bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And prepare to move. Slowly open up the eyes if they are closed. And we'll start in a 4 kneeling position. Wrist underneath the shoulders, hips above the knees. Press the top of the feet into the mat. And from here, extend, step your hand about 1 hand span forward. Hands are shoulder width apart. And tuck the back toes under. Inhale here. And as you exhale, send your hips up and high into down dog. And start to walk your dog. Extending 1 leg at a time. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. The hamstrings, the calf. Perhaps closing down the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Looking toward your toes. Slightly tucking the chest, the chin to the chest. And find stillness after a few rounds. Slightly tuck the chin, the tailbone under to lengthen the spine. Extend and rotate the shoulders. Breathe here for 3 normal breaths. And perhaps start to deepening the breath, deepening the inhale and the exhale.
And on your next inhale, looking toward your thumb and slowly stepping toward the front of the mat and find your standing forward fold. Bring your hands either on your shin or take hold of your opposite elbows and start to sway yourself, your body side to side. Relieving any the tension around the spine. Saying yes, saying no with your head to release any tension in the neck. And here, press your hands on your shin, and on your next inhale, lift up halfway. Tuck the chin to the chest. And exhale, fold forward. Once more. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find your flat back and stay here for one breath. Options to stay here, or on your next inhale, extend your arms forward. One breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward once more. Inhale, lift up halfway. This time bring your hands on your hips. Exhale. Bend the knees, and as your next inhale, slowly stand up and exhale. Arms alongside you, fingertips pointing down. Palms forward, Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's take a moment to bring some mindfulness and feel your legs strong, supported by the earth. Tadasana, the mountain pose, the foundation of all our standing postures. And slowly open up the eyes if they are closed. We'll practice very simple arm flow here in Tadasana. As your next inhale, lift your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Be careful not to arch the lower back. And exhale, lower the arms. If that's okay for you, you can keep going like that. Or we will add balance into this simple, but maybe not for everyone, simple but can be challenging posture. So on your next inhale, lift your arms overhead and come onto the ball of your feet. Extend your arms to the ceiling, your hands, fingertips. And exhale with control. Lower the heels down, lower the hands down. 3 more times like that, at your own pace. Inhale, lift up, come onto the ball of your feet. Extend through the arms. And exhale with control, come back down. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, and this time we hold the posture, finding your balance. Inhale, lift your arms up, arms lengthening the spine, feeling your ankle strong. Your balance is steady. And if you fall, you can always come back. One more breath here. And as you exhale, slowly with control, lower the hands, lower the hips down, pause. And notice how your legs are feeling, any sensation in the legs, perhaps. And we'll go flow into the floor. Soft knees, and on your next inhale, lift your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees, fall forward. Uttanasana, standing forward fold.
Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands on the mat. Step back to your high plank. Lower the knees down and tuck the toes.
And come out to your belly, lying down on your belly. Hands alongside your forehead onto the floor. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale here. And exhale to prepare for locust. And on your next inhale, lift your chest, head, arms, legs off the floor. Locust, Shalabhasana 1. And hold here for 3 mindful breaths. And on your next exhale, release the posture. Turn your head to face the left side of your mat. Pause here. And we'll do another side, another time practicing locust. So bring your forehead onto the floor. Prepare for the next posture, the next time. Exhale. And on your next inhale, lift up, locust. Options to bring the palms facing down this time. And breathe here for 5 more deep breaths. Be strong, steady. And on your next exhale, turn your head toward the right side of your mat. And perhaps wiggle your hips side to side to release any. And bring your hands underneath the shoulders, slowly pressing up to a four-kneeling, and come to sit back on your heels. Palms flip around, arms alongside you, fold forward, Balasana. Let's take some time here to appreciate the benefits of this powerful, calming, grounding posture, child pose. Can be powerful sometimes to practice this, to simply calm down the mind and find more clarity, more presence. Easy pose to do. It's not asking us much effort. And bring your hands underneath the shoulders, slowly pressing up. Stay sitting on your heels. You can also place a folded blanket underneath your knees or underneath your ankles if you feel any discomfort around there. And from here, sit tall, straight, lengthen the spine, draw the crown of the head toward the ceiling to create space between each vertebra. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, twist to the right side of your mat. Place your fingertips, the right fingertips behind your back, resting your left hand outside your right thigh. Looking back toward your right shoulders, if that's okay for you today. If that's okay with your neck. And let's take 3 mindful breaths here. Seated twist. Parivrita Virasana.
On your next inhale, looking forward. And exhale and twist. Pause. Notice anything going on in your body, any sensation, any feelings, any emotions, or perhaps just quietude. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, twist to the left side this time, resting on the top, on your fingertips, left hand onto your fingertips behind your back, and the right hand is resting, slightly touching the outside of your left thigh. If that's okay for your neck, slightly turn your head to look toward your left shoulders and breathe here. 3 slow deep breaths. And on your next inhale, slowly looking forward. And exhale and twist. Pause there. And be ready for our final posture, Shavasana. So make your way, lying down on your back, gently, slowly. Well, we're going to spend the next 4 or 5 minutes here just doing nothing, listening to the breath, feeling the breath, enjoying the benefits perhaps of the practice, our calm and resilient mind with more clarity now, a little bit more clear than before, perhaps or not. There is some days that whatever we are doing, it is difficult to slow down the thoughts, our racing mind. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Allow yourself to relax. Shavasana. Deepen the breath. Come back to your space. Take some time to perhaps take any stretch, anything that your body is asking for, and slowly make your way to sitting at your own pace, at your own time. Find your seat. Find your meditation position. Try to keep your awareness inward, if possible, or eyes closed. And once you find your seat, rest your palms facing down, gain mudra, resting on your lap. Lengthen the spine, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Open your ear, be receptive and open. Open your heart, open your mind. So sometimes when our mind is busy, the thoughts racing brings us this sense of overwhelmed, not being able to think properly, difficulty focusing, being present. By incorporating those type of practices such as breathwork, some movement and some rest, meditation, this can help us to unveil this layer that clouds the mind, getting rid of energy, basically. When we are living too much in our head, means that the energy is always there. There is this difficulty to let go, difficulty to be present. Hopefully today the practice helped you. I hope. And before we open the eyes, bring your hands to the heart center and Anjali Mudra. And let's think about how are you going to transition to your day. Be kind. Don't rush. Take the time to roll back the mat. Perhaps taking the time to write down your experience, thoughts, emotions. And perhaps if you are willing to, you can always leave me a comment as a way of validating your experience. I will get back to you as soon as I can. And bow your head toward your hands. Be grateful for your practice, for yourself, and for showing up. For a better world. Thank you, everyone. You can open up the eyes if you'd like. Thank you for practicing with me. You can always subscribe to this channel, like the video, or share it to anyone that need to relax, to slow down. And hopefully I see you in the next videos. Namaste.